This is your Solana Daily Debrief long form edition, and it's the 19th of Feb. Starting with Basket, BSKT. I don't have a huge amount of information other than the fact that they're basically working on an ETF, so a basket of 30 plus crypto assets in a portfolio. However, I do understand that they're actually working to get their token launched with Dupe as well in the LFG launchpad, as far as I'm aware. And they've gone ahead and pulled the final list for the airdrop and have closed off wallet additions with the last list. And Dupe holders with more than 200 Dupe in their wallet will be eligible. There's a lot of real world demand for an ETF in crypto, where you can basically buy one token and it represents a share of other tokens. So you get exposure across a number of things. This is similar in real world stocks where people are buying a bit of each company as opposed to just say buying one share in Apple. Next up, congrats to Dan the Animator winning an Annie Award. This is huge, and he's part of the Klaynos team. There was an exploit with Crown. This is the token from the photo finish game. Unfortunately, this picture is not loading for me. However, it has been eaten up. So basically, someone managed to exploit a lot of Crown from the game and has basically been selling it on the open market, thereby realizing profit and, of course, pushing the price down. However, when we actually look at the token price, I don't know exactly when it was exploited. Maybe it was around this time, or maybe more accurately is probably here, but it did not stay down. I don't know how much has been sold, but just be aware of that if you're buying Crown. There's a new listing for Whales Market. So Whales Market, I'm very, very bullish on. And the token itself, I bought quite a bit over $3.50, and the price has gone down. But this has fantastic revenue sharing and fantastic product market fit. This is not me shilling things. This just has actual product market fit. I've got tutorials on it. So Portal is a token that's supposed to relate to gaming and engagement on a social network basis. And I didn't actually game it. Like, you had to like tweet out all the time and tag Portal and stuff. And I just felt that was a little bit like fine for like an Anon account. But for myself, I just didn't really want to push out stuff on my timeline that was a little bit too messy like that. However, having said that, those that did actually farm it have done very well. So C4 has done this. And one thing that he's pointing out, and he keeps on mentioning this. So look, a lot of people missed out on their DIM. So it's a good idea to keep this in mind. But you need to make sure that you're putting in your Ethereum MetaMask or Ethereum Phantom wallet address. I don't know how to do this. I'm sure someone will make a tutorial and then I'll just link it as opposed to me making something, because I don't think I'm going to have any allocation. Doesn't actually show how much he got. Maybe I can see it in another thread. But I believe an estimation was 26,000 points. However, just keep in mind, I think he has 26,000 points, and I don't necessarily know if that's going to work out to be $26,000, because it's currently one token is $1, at least in pre-market. Okay, he does a lot of tweeting, and it's very, very degen, so I'm just going to skip it. But I will show you it live here. So there's a huge number of pre-market things, and let's go have a look at Portal, and then we can have a look at 100% filled, and Portal again. And these are selling for 75 cents a token, $1.16, 6 hours, 4 hours ago, 77. I don't know why this managed to go so much higher. Also, I'm not sure how their point system works. Like, this is per token, and I don't know if you had, say, 26,000 points, how many tokens that would equate to. I don't think it's going to be 1 point is 1 token. So just keep that in mind, because I think C4 thought he had 26,000 points, therefore 26,000 tokens. So just, yeah, it's not going to be like that. However, if you farm this, you could be doing quite well. And remember, there's a huge number of pre-market tokens, and there's just going to be more and more, to be honest. And if we go to staking, I have covered this in tutorials, but if you stake your whales, you can unlock at any stage, which means there can be sell pressure. But at the same time, there's constant buy pressure, where they use a portion of the profits and they buy, they burn, they distribute. So I'm bullish on whales. I think this will be $10, not financial advice, but the token will be $10 within 2 months. Also, on the subject of whales, their first product was Lootbot. This is on Ethereum. I'm not sure if it works with actually Solana. Probably need to check in with the team and ask, and maybe get a rundown and maybe do a tutorial in a few weeks. But some of the revenue goes to their loot stakers. But if you're looking at some sort of bot that does airdrop farming for you, or at least an automation thing, which is mostly for airdrop farming, then you can have a look into Lootbot, and I'll cover it when I have time. Aurory Daily covers everything you need related to Aurory. So I'm probably not going to cover this game very much at all, but Seekers of Turkan had between 2,000 to 4,000 Web2 minded players give it a bit of a spin. I mean, this is in some sort of beta, so obviously all this could be cleaned up a little bit, but I can't build a game, so this is done very, very well. One thing that has been mentioned is there has been steady buy pressure for this token. Now, when we have a look at it over 1 year, it was low and then high and then down. And from February 6th, we've seen some upwards pressure. Now, I mean, I really want this game to succeed 100%. However, the token did not do well. Like this is normal. This is normal in cycles. Things go up and they just crash on down. But there has been some issues along the way. They've had Discord breached twice. They've had an exploit on Arbitrum, maybe around here. So play the game by all means, but I have no information itself on the token. Solana Mobile. Now make sure you go and pre-order a Solana Mobile 2. In my opinion, the actual snapshot list, which will be over 100,000 now, I think this is going to get airdrops in the future. So there's an NFT that you get when you actually pre-order the phone. And I do encourage you to use USDC as opposed to credit card. That way you save fees for Solana Foundation itself. And the really, really cool thing with this is this NFT can act as a snapshot, so people can just pull up that list and then they can airdrop whatever to you. So maybe things like Basket, which I mentioned in the first post, maybe they're going to airdrop to everyone that's pre-ordered. I have got a referral link. It's very easy. It's just Seb Montgomery, but it'll be below. Make sure you go and pre-order. Shipping is due mid next year. If you did do some referring, maybe you won a heist NFT. I did not win a heist NFT. However, if you did, maybe don't sell it. Just check out the game first. I think they're building quite a few things. Gaming is a little bit more time intensive. However, this is an idle game, so it's less time intensive than a normal game. Fabiano has a take on Parcl. So one Parcl point will most likely not be 1 cent. He's gone through a few things. Basically, the Parcl CEO has said he likes the way the JTO did their airdrop. This way it's, based on tiers. So someone that's got, say, 1 billion points is not going to get 1 billion points worth of the token. They're going to get the highest tier. And then someone that's a little bit less would get a little bit less. Anyway, this is his take. Let's assume around 70% of all farmers will qualify for the Parcl airdrop. This is equivalent to 90,000 wallets at the moment. This is massive. They will airdrop 40 million. There'll be 7 tier levels. And this is all speculation, right? Tier 1, 2 million, so it'll be 20,000 each. And then tier 7 would be 150 each. I just assumed some numbers. This could be completely wrong, but hey, I tried. The real takeaway is go and try out Parcl. Later this week, I'll have a video on why I think Parcl and other similar dApps have massive product market fit. Drip and WorldCoin coming shortly. Score bonus droplets by connecting your Orb verified World ID. I haven't really gone into WorldCoin at all. Some people in crypto will be fine with it. New people coming into crypto will probably be so. Older OGs will not be. My opinion isn't actually made up as I haven't done research. But I do like Drip. Make sure you have a Drip account and go and try and collect your droplets daily and go spend them subscribing to other collectors. Here is a PSA. The submission window for the Solana Scribes Content Hackathon opens. Well, it's now open. 52 tracks, $140,000 in prizes, infinite amounts of glory. I'm going to remind you probably every day about this. I will be going crazy on this and hoping to win some things. Obviously, content is something that I do a lot of, but by all means, jump in and make some good content yourself. JM from Dupe, our cats are assembling perfect product and community updates for next week. Stay tuned. So the messaging from Dupe has been in different places. So maybe now they're trying to work out messaging in one source so you can just get your updates and remain bullish on Dupe. Like I am very, very bullish on Dupe. It'd be great just to see more clearer messaging without having to do a whole lot of research. I can't even cover it, and I'm doing this all the time. The Harambe auction number 13 is complete. Well done to DG and HFP. 1 Monkey King's Armor. This is a mythic trait, and the bid was 380,069 opals, which is far more opals than I have. And just remember, if you have a DGen Trash Bander, you can now be mining in the mines for 1 opal a day. I know it's a minor, but maybe you've got a few. Otherwise, V1 apes get 5 opals a day, V2, 20, and DGen drop bears, they get 40. Later today, I'll release my tutorial on Flexland. I really, really dig Flexland. The TLDR is, in case you want to get stuck in now, it's pretty simple actually. You put in USDC or USDT or Sol or whatever, and it will go and filter it through different dApps, accrue points for you, firstly, and secondly, will go for the biggest yield. Now, if you're looking at something like this, you might think, okay, well, 10%, cool. Is it really worth my effort? Yes, of course it's worth your effort. But when you've got USDC that's just sitting there, you may as well go and get some points from, say, Camino or MarginFi, or if there's some really juicy yield from Solend and it has peaked at over 300% in the last few days for some strange reason, then you want to be routed there to collect some of that yield. This is an absolutely brilliant product. So make sure you watch that tutorial. Stay curious and we'll catch you in the next video.